Good evening, everybody. It's Amanda Golightly here, just back to talk more hypnosis. And did you know your unconscious mind runs the show? Did you know that? All of the things that our body has to take care of in the day, from breathing at the right rate, your heart beating, the appropriate time for your eyes to blink, these are probably things that are coming into your awareness now as I mention them. Maybe the feeling of your feet on the floor or noticing the temperature in the air. These are all things that are unconscious until you bring them to your awareness. And it's the unconscious mind that runs the show, runs your show. And you can, since I'm saying it runs the show, you can think of it as you go to a theater production and the unconscious mind is like the backstage crew taking care of all the particulars that happen, all the things that you don't see between like set changes and props and all these other things where it just comes together seamlessly, but you're not seeing all the ins and outs of what's going on behind the scenes. Now, it's also the equivalent of thinking maybe you're going to a club and in order to get into that club, you need to get past security. They are your access into the club. Now, there's also another layer to this too. You've got conscious mind, unconscious mind. And when you're a kid, anywhere from 0 to 7, there is basically you're just all unconscious mind. This is when all the suggestions that we get from ourselves or people that we interact with in our day-to-day lives, they just go right in there. And the unconscious mind can be very literal and is more simplistic in language. So if you're going to speak to the unconscious mind, it very much likes simplistic language and also very much for symbology, which I'll get to in a little bit. So with hypnosis and the mind-body connection, it's a very important thing for healing as well. You might notice maybe as I say this, you might become aware of how are the muscles in your neck area and your shoulders right now? Are you all hunched up and tight, or are you nice and loose? This is basically the process of the unconscious mind giving signals to us as far as what's going on with our body and its messages. And similar to if you're having health issues and symptoms that come along with that, that is information that your unconscious is sending you that something's going on. And it's just things that you can be aware of. And once you have awareness, you can make changes. And working with hypnosis specifically, you can't force change when it comes to hypnosis. It's a matter of making the smallest amount of change to get the best outcome. And you basically want to, if you're doing something a certain way now, you want to give some tweaks so you can do the job a little better. It's all about doing something better for the full outcome. As far as how we do things now, we have what we call parts or resource states, and they're always looking to do what's in our best interest. And then they think they're doing a good job, and it's always a positive intention. And perhaps what they're doing is not in alignment with what you really want. And it's just a matter of, again, making those little tweaks that can help those resource states work together, support each other, and get a better outcome for you as the client. And why is working with the unconscious important? Because if you're just speaking conscious mind, the conscious mind is not where all the changes happen. It's the unconscious where your behaviors and patterns and beliefs are all located. So if you want to make any sort of change, that's where you have to go. If you wanted to have a decision made about, I was trying to think of something earlier, you need to go to the right source in order to find the decision maker, the person who can make the change. And it's the same when it comes to your own patterns and beliefs. And you need to go to the right source. And that would be your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is so vast with its creative abilities and tapping into intuition and boosting immunity and all these other things. And this is where you need to go to make those changes. And this is why when you use hypnosis and you connect with the unconscious mind, these changes can stick and then will last. And just wanted to jump on again real quick and let you know that hypnosis is basically a fast track to real change. And it works because the unconscious mind actually has control. And as I mentioned yesterday on the live, it's not mind control, it's not gimmicks. It's just a simple method for tapping into your own mind's power to create positive change. Because you have that ability. You have all the resources you need. You just need to tap into them. So that's all I wanted to say for today and jump on. Hope everyone's having an amazing day, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. We'll never know. Okay. Take care.